Good morning. I'm Dwight Keene. I'm chair of the Kansas Corporation Commission. I'm joined this morning by fellow Commissioner Susan Duffy and Commissioner Andrew French. At this time, I will call to order this meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission on this Thursday, May 12th, 2022. First matters for our consideration this morning, Commissioners, are 7 items on the consent agenda. We've each had the opportunity to review and advance the drafts of all of these orders. So at this time, I would ask if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I'll begin with Commissioner Duffy.
Good morning, Chair Keene. I have no questions or comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner French.
Good morning. I have no questions either. I will move approval of the consent agenda.
And I second the motion.
Very well. It's been moved and seconded. We approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, I will call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. The consent agenda is approved. We have one notice item before us this morning, and that involves docket number 19-KCPE-196-CPL. This is in the matter of the capital plan compliance docket for Kansas City Power and Light Company and Westar Energy, Inc., pursuant to the Commission's order in docket number 18-KCPE-095-MER. Before us this morning is an order on the joint filing regarding the proposed resolutions to concerns raised with the triennial 2021 Integrated Resource Plan. That's a mouthful right there. So with that, we'll turn to our presenter, our General Counsel, Brian Fedottin. Brian, please.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. On February 6th, 2020, the Commission issued an order requiring Evergy and its operating subsidiaries to make triennial integrated resource plan filings and annual updates. On June 3rd, 2021, Evergy filed a revised 2021 Integrated Resource Plan, or IRP for short. On December 16th, 2021, Evergy, Commission staff, CURB, the Climate and Energy Project, KEPCO, McPherson Board of Public Utilities, the Council for New Energy Economics, the Sierra Club, and Union of Concerned Scientists and Clean Air Now all submitted a joint filing summarizing some alleged deficiencies or concerns with the triennial 2021 IRP. NEE and the Sierra Club requested a scheduling conference, which could include a formal hearing to address some issues. On January 3rd, Evergy filed its response to the alleged deficiencies and explained that the purpose of the IRP process is to determine whether its triennial filings met the requirements of the IRP framework, and the issues raised by both NEE and the Sierra Club are outside that scope. The Commission agrees with Evergy that the issues identified by NEE and the Sierra Club are beyond the scope of the question before the Commission, which is whether Evergy's 2021 triennial compliance filing meets the requirements under the IRP framework. The Commission finds it does. The CapEx IRP process is designed to be dynamic in nature and can be modified as conditions warrant based on input from staff, Evergy, and other interested parties. Therefore, the Commission encourages parties to continue to work towards resolution of unresolved issues through each iteration of the IRP. While Evergy has discretion to decide the timing and types of investment it pursues, no costs associated with these investments will be passed on to customers until they're approved by this Commission. The Commission expects any cost recovery proceedings would afford the diverse stakeholders an opportunity to opine on the prudence of Evergy's investments. With that, I'm available for questions.
Thank you very much, Brian. That was a very good overview. Let's see if there are any questions, comments, or concerns. I'll begin this time with Commissioner French.
Thanks. Just a quick comment. Thanks for the description, Brian. My only comment would just be that while we aren't taking any action on the comments that were filed necessarily, I do want to express appreciation for the comments. They helped me understand where different stakeholders may have concerns in these areas. I do think this is an appropriate course of action. The purpose of the IRP is to give us insight into what Evergy is planning, to add some transparency to their process. And I think, as Brian explained, as they make decisions and we have either a rate case before us where they're seeking to recover costs, or maybe a predetermination proceeding where they're asking us to approve a course of action proactively, those types of comments will become highly relevant to help us evaluate the prudence of an action Evergy seeks to undertake. That's not necessarily this type of proceeding. This type of proceeding is to understand how they are currently thinking or planning for the future. So, but don't want it to come across that the comments were not appreciated. That is very helpful to understand what all parties are thinking. So that would be my only comment. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Duffy.
Thank you. I subscribe to everything that Commissioner French just said. I would further add that I'm so impressed with the breadth and depth of involvement by the parties on this IRP framework. There has been a lot of discussion. I hope the discussion continues, because it is so important that as we go forward through energy transformation, upgrades, improvements, whatever it is, that we as commissioners, or at least myself, have a full understanding of the different viewpoints in our community of Kansas and how we therefore connect to the nation. So thank you to all the parties for the work that's been done. There's more work to do. Also, again, the transparency of the process, I think, is what is most important that we're getting out of it, and an idea of what the company proposes. With that, Chair Keen, I move approval of the order as described.
I'll second the motion.
Then moved and seconded that we approve the order in this docket. Is there any further discussion? I'll add my 2 cents worth. I would subscribe to the observations of both of my fellow commissioners, and I would just recap my thoughts about this in a nutshell. This IRP process is an iterative, and it's an ongoing process. So the step that we're approving today through this order is but one step in many. Having said that, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, I would call for a question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. The order is approved. Commissioners, by my reckoning, we have reached the end of today's agenda. Unless there's anything further that either of you would like for us to take up at this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned. All take care, please.
Take care,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.